Elizabeth Roback, and today I'd like to discuss mobile government, or M-government. According to the International Telecommunication Union, there are currently an estimated 6.8 billion mobile cellular subscriptions worldwide. As shown in this graph, there are almost as many cell phone subscriptions as there are people in the world. Cell phone usage is on the rise, and with the introduction of smartphones and other mobile devices, such as tablet computers, e-readers, smartwatches, and the upcoming Google Glass, mobile usage is no longer just the use of cell phones to make phone calls, but now includes all kinds of activities such as internet browsing, conducting banking transactions, shopping, along with almost every other kind of internet activity that can be conducted on a personal computer. Governments around the world have recognized the increased mobile usage and realized that there are great potential benefits of using this technology to interact with their citizens, leading to the creation of mobile government, or M-government. And this brings us to Washington, D.C. M-government really started with e-government, or electronic government. Frank Bannister and Regina Connolly, researchers at the Trinity College and Dublin City University, define e-government as the use of the internet by citizens in conducting government services. The start of the development of e-government in the U.S. was the Government Paper Elimination Act enacted in 1998, which required federal agencies to use electronic forms, signatures, and filing by the year 2003. This later led to the 1999 White House Memorandum on e-government. The memorandum required the 500 most common federal forms to be placed online and for federal agencies to provide more online services. The U.S. government now realizes that mobile devices are becoming more popular, so the Digital Government Strategy for Executive Order 1357 was initiated by President Obama in 2012, in which all government agencies are required to create 2 mobile applications to provide information or services to the public. The U.S. government implemented the This Making Mobile Gov project in order to assist the agencies in reaching this goal. More information on the This Making Mobile Gov project can be found on the www.gsa.gov website.
It's about a firefighter who can download the design of a burning building onto a handheld device, a student who can take classes with a digital textbook, or a patient who can have face-to-face video chats with their doctor.
By relying on mobile phones, mapping applications, and other new tools, we can empower citizens.
How do we need mobile
Government.
This brings us to M-government. M-government can be defined as government services and information being provided via mobile devices, such as cell phones and tablets. Khaled Ameleth and Jailu, researchers at the University of Technology in Sydney, Australia, categorize M-government services into 4 categories. M-communication, which is information provided via mobile devices to the public. M-Services, which is communication between the government and public through interactive transactions on mobile devices. M-Democracy, or the use of mobile devices for political activities. And M-Administration, the use of mobile devices to improve internal operations. Today we will focus on M-Communication, M-Services, and M-Democracy, since the focus of M-Government at this time is more on how to use it to better serve citizens. One may be surprised how fast M-Government is spreading all over the world, from the United States to Europe to the United Kingdom and even down to the small country of Oman in the Middle East. Governments should be able to learn more about M-Government services by examining the different services offered internationally. Let's look at some examples of M-Communication and M-Services around the world. We will start our journey in Muscat, the capital of Oman. The Muscat municipality developed an M-Parking system in which mobile device users can pay parking fees via SMS messaging, as seen here. And now off to the United Kingdom. There's also a great service in the district of Lewisham called Love Lewisham, which allows Lewisham residents to send in pictures of a problem that they would like to report to the Lewisham district government via text messaging. As you can see in this picture, you would attach the picture, put a caption of what's wrong, and the address. And now off to Norway. In Norway, citizens can submit their tax returns via text messaging if the information they are submitting is the same as the year before. Imagine saving the headache of doing all the paperwork of your taxes every year and all the money you'd save on an accountant. Pretty nifty, huh? Now let's go back home, back to New York City. New York City offers a service called Notify NYC, which has an SMS option that you can register for in order to receive emergency alerts, public health notifications, changes in parking regulations, and school advisories via text messaging. You only have to subscribe one time to receive the alerts, and after that, the alerts will always be sent to you. Now let's go to the Philippines to take a look at the power of M-Democracy. Heike Hermans, researcher at Inha University, defines M-Democracy as a growing phenomenon in which mobile devices are used as political tools. Many of you know how to send mass text messages with one text. So think, you can send a text informing all of your contacts of a political event, rally, demonstration, etc., and they send it on to their friends, and those friends send it on to their friends, and so on. In a matter of minutes, this may lead to hundreds, if not thousands of people being invited. So this brings us to an example in the Philippines. In 2001, large demonstrations were organized against President Joseph Estrada with the use of text messaging. Herman states that these demonstrations eventually led to President Estrada's resignation. That is just one example of the power of M-Democracy. Now that I have gone over some of the great things going on with M-Government around the world, I must also be sure to warn you about some of the dangers of using mobile devices. Mobile systems, unlike many computers, connect to the internet directly without the protection of a secure network. This makes them susceptible to malware, direct attacks by hackers, and data communication interceptions and spoofing. Mobile devices are also portable and are carried around every day by the user, making them susceptible to loss or theft. Luckily, there are things you can do to protect your mobile device. Here's a video by the University of Wisconsin that has some great tips on just that.
So now you've got that awesome new app, you know, the one that locates extraterrestrials. Here's the problem. You can be found as well. Sure, you're careful, but your mobile lifeline is still packed with a lot of sensitive data. Emails, phone numbers, pictures, or credit card numbers. If your phone were lost or hacked, your security would be DEFCON 5. There are things you can do to protect yourself. Most smartphone operating systems provide you the ability to lock your phone with a password or pattern sequence. It's simple to add and makes it more difficult for unauthorized people to access information on your phone. Be sure to use a strong password. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not strong. Even the bad guys can count. You may also be able to remotely wipe your device if it's stolen. Keep your software updated frequently. Technology moves fast. Lagging behind lets hackers catch up. When you do update, use trusted sources. Read the privacy statement to understand how the application uses your private data. You can put your device and data at great risk if you run any tool that roots out or jailbreaks your device. No one likes to be confined, but software restrictions are there for a reason. Your safety. When you use open wireless networks, someone may be in the middle watching. Be careful, as your data could be transmitted freely to anyone. Buy that cool new Bucky product, but do it on a secured network. Know what you store in your phone. Lock it. Keep it updated. Don't jailbreak or root your phone. Use trusted sources for your apps, and be careful when using Wi-Fi. Remember these guidelines and enjoy that new app.
It's easy to see that N-Government has much potential in providing government services to a wide range of people all around the world. Mobile devices seem to be the future and are an open door for governments to conduct business with residents at all times. It would make serving the public a much more efficient process. It's worth it to do the extra research and build a foundation for a successful N-Government.